with Andy Woodman after the 2-1 defeat at home to Hartlepool United. Andy, frustration is probably the word with the second half performance, or overall?
Well, I think the second half performance is always frustrating because you don't get the goal. But teams are going to do that. They're going to sit in and defend their lead, and we've got to find a way to break them down. And I just thought our quality was really poor in that area of the pitch. We had a lot of the ball, but we didn't really create nothing. I can't really remember their keeper making a save. So that disappointed me. We had a lot of bodies in wide areas when we should be getting the ball wide and getting the bodies in the box and getting across in the box. And then we didn't have the moments or the quality. So that disappointed me and annoyed me a little bit. But look, I'm going to come straight back to it. You ain't going to win nothing or do nothing if you don't get clean sheets. And as good as that first goal was, the header, you got to not give goals away like that. And then the second goal is just a calamity of errors from start to finish, really. The diagonal we went for, then there was a ridiculous pass into the pack of players, and they've broken us. There's one thing after another there, and we can't go. We can't accept that.
Yeah, you've hit on a couple of things there, so I'll deal with the first lot, which is in the second half going forward. Do you feel it was just a bit of panicking, trying to rush the game, or was it just a case of not making the right decision at the right time? Or
Yeah, I think we've seen us do it. Seen us do it 100 times. Once you get your noses in front, you're going to sit in and try to get teams to break you down. And we didn't have enough quality to do that. So you've got to give credit to them. They've done what we've done to teams. If you don't give a team 2 goals, then you're not in that situation, and that's the bit we've got to address. We're giving teams goals, and they're not really working ridiculously hard for them, in my opinion.
yeah, and that second part as well I wanted to talk about. So the goals itself, people always look at the last phase of the goal, but I feel like for the first one, recycled cross, which probably could have been cleared before Featherstone got the chance to put it back in. Second one, dispossession in midfield, runners in behind. It's very unlike Bromley to concede goals like that.
Yeah, a little bit of weakness in there in a few moments for me, and a little bit of lack of urgency to get out and stop the cross on the first one, and not show him inside, make sure he goes down the line, and then he puts the cross in, and then, the big fella, once he gets a run in, you're in a world of pain. The second goal, I said, like, Kirky goes for a diagonal, which is a ridiculous diagonal in my opinion, doesn't come off, and then we try and play a straight pass into Bez, he loses it, doesn't get his body in between, and then Ben, look, let's be honest, we can't gloss it over. Ben gets bullied off the ball and the guy runs through. It's not a foul. I'm going to be honest, it's not a foul. I know people criticise me when I moan about the rest, but that's not a foul. So yeah, there was a lot of things wrong there, and I think we need to just be a little bit more harsh with each other, a little bit more honest with each other, and start stepping up a little bit.
Let's look at the positives, if not in the game itself. Obviously, Cheeky got a goal, but if you look at the positives in general, you've got bodies through the building. Many signings made in the week who are probably going to have to be becoming useful as the season goes on. Looking ahead to Aveley, I don't know what you're planning to do before that game anyway, but will you use that as whoever your best team is going to play that game? Or
I make no bones about it. I'll be picking whatever team's the best team to get a clean sheet. That's as simple as it is. Against Aveley, against Chesterfield, against whoever we're playing next, because you can't win nothing if you're not going to keep clean sheets. I've said it all the time. We are not good enough to beat teams 3-2. It just doesn't happen. So, best will in the world, as a group of players, the team that keeps clean sheets will be the team that stays in the team, and that's as simple as that, Machel. And I'll be starting with that with Aveley.
And final one from me, and you may say that this isn't something that you want to take as a positive, but it's a long season. You've had a great run. 27 games, 2 defeats, or 28 games, 2 defeats. Obviously, back-to-back defeats now. Would you look at it as, if you're going to lose now before it comes to the end of the season and post-season, or is it a case of no, win all the time and get results all the time?
I think every team other than Chesterfield has a little moment in the season. We've seen it, and look, we was that last year. We had a moment where we kicked on. So maybe we're having a little moment at the moment. We've got a few bodies in the doors. I don't think we should overthink it. Of course we're disappointed. Of course I'm disappointed. We're still second. We can't keep saying that. I'm not stupid, but the work we've put in has given us that little gap, and now we've got to, we sort of come to the party again and now and then, make sure we get our act together, and I'm going to say it again, keep clean sheets.
it is worth saying, actually, I did say last one, but it is worth saying that other teams are dropping points as well. So it is a potentially funny moment of the season. Barnet drew today, Solihull lost again. So it's not something that just afflicts Bromley. There are moments in the season where you have to get back to basics.
Machel, I've said when we've won, and I'll say it again, when we've lost, it's fine margins, fine margins. And when they go for you, everyone says that was a master plan by Andy Woodman, sat in there and let them. When it goes against you, it was a horrific performance. It's margins, and at the moment the margins are not just going our way. And the only way you get the margins to go your way is by grafting hard, working hard, and coming together as a group.
Cheers, Andy. Thank you.
Thank you.